Hi guys, welcome to today's lesson, which is about topic sentences. So please make sure that you've got the topic sentences worksheet open and ready to go. For your starter today, we're looking at homophones. So homophones are words that sound the same as another word, but have got different meanings. What you're going to do today on your worksheet is you've got a grid with 5 homophones. You need to use them correctly in 5 separate sentences. So the words you've got are to, there, here, board, and wait. If you're not sure the exact definitions of these words, then you can look them up at collinsdictionary.com. So I'll give you a few minutes there if you just pause the video to put those words into sentences. Okay, so we'll go through some examples so that you can mark this yourself. To, in this case, is when you've got too much of something, so something is more than you need. There, in this case, is belonging to them. Here would be talking about a location or where something is. Board is an object for putting things on. And weight is how heavy something is. So if you go through and give yourself a wee tick if you've got them right, if you've got them wrong, then try and go back and put them into a new sentence with the correct definition. Okay, so looking at topic sentences then today. So what are topic sentences? So a topic sentence is a sentence within a paragraph which shows you what the paragraph itself is going to be about. It can also work as a summary of it. Generally, the first sentence of a paragraph will be the topic sentence, but it's not always the case. Sometimes you need to read through and find it in the middle, and sometimes you would need to find it at the end. Why are topic sentences so important? Well, for the reader, they make it really clear what the focus of the paragraph is going to be. For the writer, the topic sentence allows them to keep linking back to the main idea or the theme, and they can also help keep the author focused instead of wandering off all over the place with each paragraph not linking together. So here's an example. We've got this little paragraph here, and if I read it, instantly I know that this is the topic sentence, and if I read that, it tells me that the paragraph is going to be about the riots that were in Washington DC last Wednesday. I don't need to read the whole paragraph to know that that's what it's going to be about. So your task, or task 1 on your worksheet, okay, is differentiated. So you've got silver and gold. Okay, silver is slightly easier, gold is slightly harder. It's up to you which one you choose. So for your silver, you need to read through the paragraphs in your worksheet. When you've read each paragraph, then copy the topic sentence you think best fits into the blank space. You need to read the whole paragraph in order to get the best fit. For gold, you also need to read through the paragraph in the worksheet. You also need to select the answer you best fit. But what you then need to do is put it into your own words. Okay, so here's an example just in case you're not quite sure. So, I usually go skiing every weekend in the winter, even though it's expensive. I love the feeling of flying down a mountain. The views are beautiful from the top of a mountain and along the trails. Even the danger of falling and getting hurt, can't keep me away from the slopes on a winter day. So what is the main focus of this paragraph? It's about how skiing is the author's favourite sport. So if you're doing silver, you just need to copy that in to the space at the top. If you're doing gold, you need to try and put it into your own words. Okay? If you get stuck or you need any help, then you can contact the teacher on Microsoft Teams. Okay? Tag the session teacher in Microsoft Teams, or you can email the teacher on Glow. Okay, so part 2, we're going to look at the different parts of a topic sentence. So what are the different parts of a topic sentence? Well, firstly, there are normally only two. You've got the topic, which is what the paragraph is actually going to be about, and what's called the controlling idea, which is why the paragraph is being written, or what message the author is trying to send. So in this example, giant pandas are unique animals. We can see that the topic is clearly going to be giant pandas, but the controlling idea, why the paragraph is being written, is so the author can tell us that they are unique animals. So we've got a little paragraph here. Sharks star in blockbuster movies as a blood-seeking villains, but they are far more fascinating and complicated. Based on fossilized teeth and scales, scientists believe that sharks have been around for more than 400 million years, long before the dinosaurs, ... The paragraph would go on. So we know here that the topic sentence is here. We know that the topic is going to be sharks, but we know that the controlling idea, the rest of the paragraph, is going to tell us about how sharks are more interesting and complicated than movies portray them to be. So they're not just like Jaws where they go around eating folk. Okay, so task 2, again, is differentiated, silver and gold. It's up to you to choose which one you want to do. For silver, you need to read through the paragraphs in your worksheet, and when you've read the whole paragraph, highlight what you think the topic sentence is in red. For gold, you also need to read through the paragraph to find the topic sentence. When you found it, underline it, then highlight the topic in green and the controlling idea in orange, just as was done with the shark example there. So pause the video here and go and do that task on your worksheet. Okay, part 3. So by this point we should be really good at identifying topic sentences and finding the different parts of them. So what we're going to do now is actually find topic sentences out in the wild. So third task, again, is differentiated, silver and gold. So silver slightly easier, gold slightly harder. So for silver, what you've got to do is find a paragraph online about something that interests you. It could be absolutely anything, a TV show, an animal, a hobby, a movie, doesn't matter. But you need to find an article or a paragraph that you think has an effective topic sentence. Then copy it into your worksheet and try and include a link to the place where you got it from. For gold, what you need to do is write your own paragraph about a subject that interests you. Again, it can be about absolutely anything, but you need to make sure you include a good topic sentence. The paragraph doesn't need to be very long. 4 or 5 lines, 4 or 5 sentences is absolutely fine. So here's an example. So this is about scuba diving. So Jacques-Yves Cousteau is often referred to as the father of scuba diving, and with good reason. Cousteau first developed a keen interest in the ocean while swimming in the Mediterranean Sea to help recover from a near-fatal car accident that broke both of his arms in the mid-1930s. So that whole paragraph there we know is going to be about Jacques Cousteau, and it's going to be about the controlling idea is about how he is the father of scuba diving. So you can pause the video there and you can carry out that task. Remember, if you're finding it difficult, then tag the teacher, the session teacher on Microsoft Teams, or you can email them on Glow. For those of you who have finished that and are looking for something extra to do, what you can do is you can look online and find as many topic sentences as you can. This piece of software works best with the more you have. Okay, so at least 10, but if you can't find 10, that's absolutely fine. News articles and opinion pieces are really good for this because they often have really good topic sentences. Copy the topic sentences into this word cloud generator here. Take a screenshot and insert it into your worksheet. Write a wee comment underneath if you like about any words that show up a lot. So here's one I made about a story that's popped up in the news. There's no prizes for guessing which news story that was, but you can see there the program will make was appear more often bigger. Just a reminder as well about your private reading project. So you should continue to work on this at home during this time. You should be reading 3 novels or 6 short stories by Friday the 5th of February. Use your OneNote to make notes on characterization, setting, structure and theme of your stories. There are short stories available on OneNote. If you need a reminder, then please check out the video on the YouTube channel. Hopefully some of you have got your library books at the moment, but there are, as has been said here, there are short stories available on OneNote. If you've got any questions or queries about it, again, email one of the English teachers or tag them on your teams. Okay. So just to sum up what we've learned today, we've learned that a topic sentence is a sentence that sums up what is being said in a paragraph. They often show up at the beginning of a paragraph, but can also show up at the middle or the end. So we still need to read the paragraph carefully. Topic sentences normally have 2 parts, one of which is the actual topic itself, which just tells us what the sentence and the paragraph is going to be about. And the other one is the controlling idea, which is the thing that tells us why the author has actually written about what they're writing about. Hopefully you've understood all that. If not, then again, tag a teacher in Teams or email them in Glow. In the meantime, goodbye, see you soon.